Hello, this is Nina. I'm back again with another pick a card reading. And this time it is a lot about the energies that are surrounding you and how it is affecting you. Okay, so the cards I've picked today is a lot about the astrological and also about the universal energies and also the earth energies, and of course some tarot cards as well. So anyways, what I need you to do is try and have a look at these three cups here and see where you're drawn to, either pile number 1, 2, or 3, or cup number 1, which kind of has a cow symbol on it, or cup number 2 that has like a deer symbol and some birds, kind of like a forest theme, if you will, or cup number 3, which has these golden stripes and golden handle on it. So ask your guides and angels to help you to pick your pile. But also, I must mention, as I always do, I will list the cards below, and I will also list timestamps below, which makes it easier and quicker for you to jump straight into your reading. So you just go on the description box below and you will find timestamps for either reading 1, 2, or 3. You click on that and then you will jump straight to your reading. And of course, as always, if you like the videos, if you like my work, then please just click that like and subscribe button. And when you click the subscribe button, then make sure to click the bell that's to the right side of it so that you will get notified whenever I do a reading. You can also check out the box for what you are interested in, if you're only interested in pick a card readings, or if you're also interested in channelings or other information that I might have and other videos that I do. Or you can of course click all, which then will mean that you will be notified with all the videos that I do. So that being said, now it's time to focus on you. So pick pile number 1, 2, or 3. Use your intuition. Ask your guides and angels or team to help you out so that you will get the reading that is meant for you, okay? I'll give you a moment. Pause the video if you need to, and I'll be back in a moment with pile number 1. Okay, so I will just remove number 3 and number 2 so we can start with you, number 1. Just a second here. Okay, now there. Okay, number 1, so if you picked this pile with the cow motive, then this is the reading for you. And I don't know if you noticed, but there's something inside the cup too. Ta-da! It's a little cow. Isn't that gorgeous? I got it as a gift from a family member and friend a while ago. I love this cup. Anyways, I'll put that over here for now while we're going through your reading. So what we do first is that we will flip through the cards real quick, and then I will go deeper into depth as we go along. Okay, so let's see what you got. You got the balancing act. So this is from the fairies, which is kind of the earth element. I'll put that up here. And then you got the elemental, which is ice, and that stands for purity in this deck. I'm also noticing number 33 there. That's significant. And then you got ascendant, outlook. So this is more like the universal energy. And so your tarot cards are 7 of Wands, Page of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. Okay. So give me just a minute here to just feel into where they are guiding us today, okay? Okay, I think I see where this is going. Okay. So the first card that I'm actually drawn to when I'm asking my team to help me out is this card right here, the 7 of Wands. Now, the 7 of Wands is the card of either being defensive, being on the defensive side, feeling like you need to defend yourself, going into the defensive mode. Or it can also be having the higher grounds, because you see she's standing above, kind of on the rock, looking down. The other branches or staffs are down here, or wands rather. So she has the higher grounds, which also means that she might be having more knowledge or a better overview of the situation. So that might be significant for this reading. However, I look at these two cards here, which are sword cards. Sword cards is, swords are of course the air element, and it is connected to the mental space. So Page of Swords is normally someone who comes in with a new idea, with new knowledge, new way of thinking, but it can also be someone who is kind of young in their mind, young in their way of thinking, also immature actually. This card can be. And also the Knight of Swords. It can be, of course, someone who comes in with knowledge, the truth, but it can also be someone who's barging ahead a little bit without maybe thinking things through, or that it might kind of be too sudden, too swift, or too hard. Okay? So that's the significance of that card. And then I see this card, which is called the Balancing Act. And of course it is about balancing. It can be many things, but in this particular deck, I feel it's like balancing two things: action towards rest, and balancing being in the mental towards being in the heart space. So that's kind of what I feel is the main topic of this particular reading. But let's see where we go with this. Let's go in further into it. Okay, so you also got the card of Ice, Purity. And as you can see, this is exactly what I was saying. Here underneath the ice is the rest, and here on top it's a forceful horse marching through the snow. So for me, that is the balancing thing between rest and action. It's also the card of 33, which is a master number, and 33 for me, or the number 3, can be Trinity. It can be the divine. And the feeling I get from this is the divine trying to reach you and trying to participate, or the energies trying to participate more in your life. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm getting a message. So take what resonates, people, please, because you might be in a different situation. But what I have a feeling of here as well is that the energies that are surrounding us right now are extremely strong. Okay. And this might affect you a great deal, because I have a feeling that this is the mode that you might have been in or are in right now, where you kind of feel depleted or very tired, the need for rest, and maybe not understanding why you are so tired and why you are maybe also being very emotional, because often when strong energies come in, we tend to get very emotional, because the light will kind of touch the energies that are in our bodies from previous experiences in life, which can be sorrow, grief, anxiety, anger, you know, a lot of different depression, a lot of different emotions and things that I don't want to call them stuck, because they're not stuck in that way where it can never be moved out of your body again. It can, but it has to be done in a way where you love it. You know, you don't want to go against your own emotions. So you have to love it, and you have to just feel it through. And once you do that and just accept the energies and the light in, it will in the end release when it's ready to do so. So I have a feeling that these very strong energies that are currently surrounding us right now, which is kind of this picture right here, has left you depleted or very emotional, or I don't know, feeling like you need a lot of rest and maybe space, maybe time away from people, maybe feeling the need to seclude yourself from different situations and different people. So that's what I feel, at least. But, you know, again, you have to fit this into where you are right now, since this is a general reading. So, but this is what comes up for me right now. Okay. So let's see this card here. Ascendant, outlook. And what it says down here is world view, mission statement, expression, affect, role, mark, attitude, outer self, point of view, body image, aura, likeness, approach, impact, and first impressions. Okay, so outlook. So I have a feeling that this is about the outer part of you, not the inner world, but how as you view yourself, how you are viewed by others, how you view the world, how you approach things, you know. So and also it says aura, so the outer side of your body is what this card represents. And again, I have a feeling that this is about the balance, you know, the outer side of you and the inner side of you needs balancing is what I feel. Okay, so with that being said, let's go closer into these cards right here. Now, Seven of Wands is, of course, the feeling of you have to defend yourself. You get defensive. You get on the defensive side when something comes towards you or you meet something. Okay, and that's of course very natural if you are feeling depleted and you're feeling like the emotions is on a high and you're feeling like you need to seclude yourself from different situations or people and stuff like that. No wonder like you feel like, okay, I have to set my boundaries. I have to say no to certain people in certain situations. But with that being said, because of these cards here with the mental aspect and the feeling that you're kind of maybe cutting people down a little bit too quickly. So I understand, and you're supposed to love every emotion that comes up, also anger, and also, you know, the need for expressing your emotions and yourself. But at the same time, try and see if you can get more into the heart space where you don't end up hurting other people in this process that you are in right now. Just gently say no, thank you, and move away from the situation. Seclude yourself, you know, be alone, make sure that you get time for you so that you can get that balance back is what I feel. Okay. So I just needed to get that off my chest. Anyways, okay, so now I'm just going to pull some more tarot cards. And I have, you know, previously I have always wanted these cards to pop, and I have decided now, because sometimes it takes a long time for them to do that, so I have decided that if they don't pop out right away, then I just have to pull. And that's what I have a feeling that I have to just start doing. Oh, well, there you go. They came anyways. But yeah, it just takes a lot of time to do this on camera. So I think from now on I will have to start just pulling the parts. It is, of course, the same if you pull or if they jump. It's just more fun when they jump, you know. That's just my personal opinion. Okay, anyways, here you go. So, and on the bottom of the deck, Death card. And that is not negative, people. That's actually in this reading very positive. Okay, I will explain that later. Listen. You see the Seven of Swords, exactly. So the Seven of Swords can be something that's concealed, okay? It can be someone is concealing something for you, or there is something happening to you that is concealed, okay? The swords is, of course, the mental aspect, as I said earlier. And so it can also be you, the ego of you, kind of playing games on you, or you are too much in your ego, so it will start up conflicts. And you know, you have to ask yourself about your motives and your focus here a little bit is what I feel. So just be aware of that, like I said earlier here, so that you don't hurt other people in the process that you are going through right now, okay? And it's important that you know that about yourself as well. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a normal human reaction, but just be aware of it and see if you can go more into your heart space, okay? So that's that. Now, this card of Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is known as the worker's card, or the hard worker, or the skilled worker. So what I have a feeling about this when it comes to this reading is that, of course, it is a lot of work. It isn't easy when you are feeling depleted and you're feeling that you need to seclude yourself from situations, or you're feeling like, okay, am I going to stay here forever? You know, it's hard, you know, when these energies are in our vicinity. It can be very painful and it can be very emotional. But, you know, I have a feeling that this is not going to last for very long. Okay, there is just something you need to just set aside your time to go through and to find that balance within you. So it's not something that's going to last long. And you also have the Lovers card here. Now, the Lovers card can, of course, be that you are in a very good relationship, a stable relationship, or that something is coming to you. But it can also be the relationship with spirit, and it can also be your own relationship with yourself. And when I see this card today, and when I see the word love here, and what I'm hearing from my team is love yourself through this. Okay, so that for me is the significance of this card today, is that you need to give yourself a lot of love right now. You know, you as the eternal self, as the soul, can love the human part of you, and of also what we call the emotional body, or the little part of you, the young part of you, the child in you. Love that through this, because a lot of this stuff happening, a lot of these energies coming in is triggering a lot of stuff that is combined with the inner child. Okay, and the inner child is in need of deep love and healing, especially if you have gone through something traumatic, something heavy, something that has left you with a scar of some sort that is now being triggered and is in desperate need of loving, so it can be felt through and then released. Okay, so I have a feeling that that might come up also in this situation that you are in, with these strong energies coming. Now, what I also hear here is important for them to let you know is that if you are feeling this energy, like I have been suspecting that you are, then what they're also saying with that is that you are an empath, or that you are someone who is, of course, in touch with your eternal self, your soul, if you will, or else you wouldn't have been feeling it as strongly as you are. Okay, so that is a positive sign that you have reached this point where you are in touch with the universe, with the divine, you know, with the God, if you want to call it that, with the love, with the light. So that's good news. And why I said earlier that this is a positive card, the death card, is that death doesn't really stand for death as such. It stands for transformation. You see, the snake is just shedding its skin here, and it's a new, brand new you coming out at the other end. And see, there's flowers here blossoming. So the death card is your transformation into the new you. So that's kind of where you're headed. And behind, I see now, they tell me that behind the death card is temperance. And the temperance card is also the trumpet from the angels, if you will. It's a wake-up call. It's the connection from the angels to you. They want to tell you something. They want you to know that they are here. And so, you know, so it's quite positive. Okay, so that's what I feel with that. So today, as a little special extra, I'm not doing the charms, but I am doing these cards, which are called star seeds. So I'm just going to shuffle those real quick, and I'm just going to pull a card or two, unless they just pop up by themselves. Oop, and there you go, it did. Vibration, yeah. Yeah, of course. Your vibration is being raised. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is so cool. Your vibration is being raised to higher levels. You are connected to cosmic intelligence. Wow. Yes, this is exactly what's happening to you. This is what I've been saying all along. It's these strong energies coming into you and making you feel like you're just knocked off your feet, you know. Wow. That was so cool. So that's what's happening to you. You are in this process, you know, of transformation. That's what's happening to you. Okay? So it's nothing that's going to stay this way, and it's nothing that's going to make you more stuck, or it's not like this is the way it's going to be forever. You are definitely going to feel better soon, but you have to let yourself just feel through these new strong energies coming in and this vibration, you know. So yeah, wonderful. Okay, number one, that was all I had for you this time. I wish you the very best on your journey, and just give yourself the space to go through this so that you can find your balance back, okay? I wish you all the best. Until next time I see you. Bye. Okay, so removing all these cards here from that first reading so we can continue with number two. Just a second, I'll have to remove that fun cup as well over here, and then we will start up with number two in a second. Just have to put everything in the right position again, you know. That's the way it is. Yeah, okay. So number two, this is the reading for you if you chose this cup with the kind of the forest theme on it. It's a beautiful cup, isn't it? I'll put it over here. So we will flip through your cards real quick, and I will then go deeper into the reading as we go along. Okay. Your first card was the Source of Magic. Ooh, nice. Next one is Desert, and the other word is solitariness, so solitude. Then you got 8th house, intimacy. And then you got 6 of cups and 5 of cups and the Death card, which is not negative. Don't be afraid. Okay. Just give me a minute here to try and feel into where they want to lead us with this. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so the first thing that pops into my mind and I ask them to guide me is this card right here. And what it says here is solitariness, being in solitary and being in the desert. And the number here is 13. That's actually a lucky number. And 1 and 3 equals 4. And 4 is kind of the ground pillars in your life. 4 is very grounded, very square, very earth element, very you know, your work, your house, your family, those kind of things. So also looking at this card here, just the image of it, I have a feeling of the need to be alone, the need to go inwards, and I'm hearing the need to see okay, don't take this the wrong way, the need to see the light. So what I mean by that is the need to see kind of the light at the end of the tunnel is what I feel with this. Okay, she is looking up at these little, I don't know if you can see these little spots of either fireflies or stars in the background, and the sun here. So she's kind of longing for that magic, for that light to come into her life. And she feels like she's in the desert. It's a drought, you know, things are kind of full stop, and she is in solitude, or feeling the need to be in solitude is what I feel with this card here. Now this is also regarding the magic, the source of magic. So what I feel with this is that they are encouraging you to see the magic within, and see the magic that is actually happening around you, even though you are not aware of it at this time, is what I feel with that. Now, this card of the 8th house called intimacy, let's just read what it says on the bottom here. It says, investments, intensity, contracts, sex, erotic capital, secrets, mysteries, obsession, inheritance, kundalini energy, stalking, and the underworld. Okay, so what I feel about this is the actually lack of that strong feminine energy from the earth coming up you know, the grounding energy is what I feel when I look at this card and when I read the words, and combined with the other cards that we have here, is lack of grounding, lack of that solid foundation, feeling the lack of balance. That's the main feeling I'm getting here. And of course, the longing for light, the longing for the light at the end of the tunnel, most definitely. And also when I see, of course, this here card here with 5 of Cups, which is a card of sorrow. It's a card of grief. It's a card of crying, letting you know your emotions out. But at the same time, as you can see here, she's crying. It's also a card that says crying over spilled milk, actually, because she's crying over these 3 cups here that are empty, but there's actually 2 behind her that are full and standing up. See? So it is a wish for finding that light at the end of the tunnel, but it's also significant for you're not really seeing it. And that's what I said as well. You need to see the magic that is already surrounding you and already here. But I have a feeling that you're in a position right now where you're not seeing it, okay? And there's also another card here, a 6 of Cups. And 6 of Cups is the card of past. Okay, so there might be something from your past that you need to look at and go through before you can move forward here, is what I feel with this card. So longing for the light at the end of the tunnel can also be that you're feeling stuck in the past, you know, that there is something coming back up that you felt like you dealt with, and why is this coming back again? And I've been here before, why is this coming, you know, why am I not done with this? Well, these energies that are surrounding us right now will trigger these old wounds to come up. That's just the situation right now. And we just have to dive into it and let that emotion be loved and released when it's ready. That's just part of where we are at right now. Okay, so we have to accept the fact that that's where we are. Now, the Death card is not death. It is actually transformation. You see, the light is at the end of the tunnel. Yoo-hoo! It's behind here after the transformation. So the death is actually just letting actually go of the old, letting go of this old wounds, this past, these things that have hurt you before, and move into what's new. But they are encouraging you, first of all, to see the magic in that. Even though it's hard to stay in the space where you are releasing, but see the magic of it. You are transforming. You're like in a cocoon, and you're going to come out on the other end as the beautiful butterfly. Okay, so see the magic in that, and know that the light is always with you. I mean, the universe and the angels and the light being that you know is the real you is always with you. It's always there. So it's a matter of believing in it and feeling it and letting it flow in and through you. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull a couple of more tarot cards here. And if they don't pop up right away, I'm just going to pull, because I don't want to spend too much time shuffling the cards like I have done before. So if they don't pop up right away, I will just pull from now on. It is the same as if they jump, but oh, that's too many. But it's just, you know, my personal reference. But I see that it's taking a lot of time in this video, so I'm just going to pull. Okay. It's the same if you pull or if it jumps. It's a law of attraction anyway, you know. It's just me being silly. That's the way it is. Okay, so these are the cards you got. And at the bottom of the deck, Strength card. Jeez. Whoa, that's cool. Let's see. Okay, so the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. The Knight is someone who comes in with strength, sometimes with an offer. And the Wands is, of course, passion. It's energy. It's it can be new ideas. It can be the sign of expansion. It's the fire element, you know. So I have a feeling that there is definitely light at the end of the tunnel, and I think that you actually do have the strength, and especially when the Strength card pops up here, and by the way, the Hermit is underneath, yay. So it seems to me like you do have the strength, but it's a matter of seeing the silver lining here and what's happening, of all these energies coming in, because it's heavy. Oh, believe you me, I can feel them as well, you know, so I know. And also, again, the 8 of Cups, which is actually leaving something behind. Yeah, it's like I said earlier with the Death card as well. Leaving the past behind. I feel, you know, this is the past card, this is a transformation card, this is the sorrow card, and this is the leaving behind card. So it's definitely a big topic for you right now, is what I feel here. And you just have to take the time to do it. You know, it's hard work. Yes, I know, but it's in need. You need to do it. Okay. And then I see this card of Two of Cups, which is normally partnership, but it can be partners as in love relationship, but it can also be friends, it can be family. It can, of course, be partnership with the divine, or it can be partnership with yourself, which is you as the eternal self and you as the human self. In this situation, I have a feeling that it's about a partner, or about love, or about someone in your vicinity that is really affectionate towards you and that really wants to help you through this, and that it really is a rock, and that really is someone you can open up to and rely on, is what I feel, actually. And if you don't know who that is, then sink into your intuition and ask, because there is somebody here who really wants to help you through this and help you see the silver lining, is what I feel. Okay. Yeah, I got a very strong feeling about that here. So, okay, so what I'm going to do in the end today, I'm not going to do charms today because this is about more universal and earth energies and magnetic energies and such. So I'm going to draw some cards from this Star Seeds, a little deck here, or at least one card. So I'm just going to shuffle real quick. And of course, again, if they don't pop, then I will, oh, and there it was, 2 cards. So gratitude. Yeah. So it's about seeing the silver lining, as I said all along, seeing the magic of what is actually happening to you. So what it says here, universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you. Yes, this is exactly what I've been saying. See that the light is here. It's all, see the magic in what is actually happening to you right now. Universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you, is what they say. And the last card is intuition. Trust your intuition. It has been guiding you to the answers that you seek. So that's also what they are inviting you to do, you know, just to go into the heart space. And underneath the strength card, remember I said the hermit? So going into the heart space, going into the intuition, to the internal self of you, to receive the light that you are longing for here, the light that you are longing to see at the end of the tunnel, right? Okay, number 2, that's all I had for you today. I hope this made sense, and I know that it's difficult with these energies coming to the planet right now. It's intense. Definitely, it's intense for all of us. It's intense for me too. So, but all we can do is, you know, help each other out and support each other and go inwards and ask for help, of course, from our team and angels. And one day things will look better. One day you will feel a lot lighter than you're doing right now. Okay? So that's all I had for you, number 2. I wish you the very best. Until next time I see you. Bye. Okay, so I will just remove these cards from the other readings here and the cup. And I will have to find number 3 here. There. Okay, number 3. So if you chose this cup with the gold stripes and the golden handle, then this is the reading for you. So I'll put the cup over there. We will go through the cards real quick first, and then I will go deeper into the reading as we go along. First card you got was Fire Element. Okay, so that's the element. And you got Storms, and the word is cleansing. Wow. And you got the Numinous, Mystery. And the tarot card you got was the Tower, 8 of Wands, and 10 of Wands. Okay. Yep. Just give me a second here. I just want to sink into where they're trying to guide us today. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So first of all, the first feeling I get when I look at this card is that you are really feeling the energies right now. It is a lot of strong energies around us right now coming to the planet, and also all the stuff that's going on in the world. We are feeling it. Of course, we are on an energetic level. So from these cards also, I can see that you are really feeling it. So listen, the first card I see here that I'm drawn to is the card Storms. And it is, as they say here, it is a cleansing, okay? It is a cleansing of all that's old that can no longer travel with us into the new. That's exactly what it is. And when I see this lightning here, this is the feeling I get with these strong energies coming to the planet as well. It can strike you down and make you feel totally depleted and off balance. And some people feel like they're sitting in a boat and everything is off balance, you know. And that's the feeling I think a lot of us is going through right now. Now, I'm also seeing that the number 23, it will also in numerology become the number 5, and number 5 is the number of change. Okay, it is kind of where the scale tips from what was before to what is to come. Okay, so that's kind of the first thing I get with that card there. Now, I'm also noticing that you have gotten the card of the fire element. Now, also this to me looks like the phoenix bird, which is, of course, the transformation from the old into the new. So that's one thing I see here. Another thing I see is that there are also 2 cards of wands. Now, wands is, of course, the fire element. So it's a lot of fire in this reading, and also with the lightning bolt here, and also with the lightning bolt here. It's a lot of fiery energy. So what I have a feeling is happening to you right now, maybe the way you are feeling these strong energies coming in, is actually anger coming to the surface. And there's nothing wrong with that, just to have that said. I mean, there's nothing wrong with any emotion that you have ever, because it's just a way of your body letting you know that kind of this is the situation we are in right now, and that's why I'm feeling all these emotions coming up. So, yeah. So I have a feeling that this energy is really striking you quite hard. But okay, let's go deeper into it. Let's see this card here, the Numinous Mystery. So let's just read what it says. The unknown. The unknowable, ESP, psychic abilities, the cosmos, universal truth, oneness, source, the unaimable, shadow work, inner knowing, tingling, ghosts, other worlds, space, enigmas, the occult, and intuition. Okay, so this card for me is, or the words that I'm kind of drawn to here, is inner knowing, and it is the universal truth and psychic abilities. Okay, because, you know, you are going through something, you know, quite severe is what I feel, it feels that way for you right now, because it is so heavy, you know. But I think what they're trying to tell you is a lot of it is happening because you have those strong psychic abilities. You are actually feeling the universal truth coming to you in this energy coming in. So going into your intuition is most definitely something you need to do. You need to get into that emotion. I'm sorry if you're hearing an alarm on the outside. It's just they're testing the alarm systems here. Okay, so let's just pull some tarot cards here and see what pops up. If it doesn't pop up now, I'm gonna pull. Yeah, I've decided that I have to stop using so much time on shuffling the cards on camera. I just have to pull. It is the law of attraction after all. So if they jump or if you pull, it really doesn't matter. It's just me being strange, you know. Okay, so let's see. Ace of Pentacles and Temperance. Yeah, and Page of Swords, and underneath the Two of Wands. Okay, great. So for me, this is a promise of things are getting better. So just wanted to say that first. Listen, okay, Ace of Pentacles. Ace is always very positive cards, and Pentacles is the ground. It's the earth symbol. It is about grounding. It is about finding those balancing pillars of your life. It's about finding your home, your space, your group, if you will, maybe your people. Okay, so maybe there are some groupings that you can join, or some people you know that might be able to help you forward with this as well, to remind you of who you truly are, so you don't get stuck in the ego too much, and don't get stuck in kind of feeling like you're off balance and you don't understand what's going on. Because you know, when we're in this, we can forget. You know, we can be totally in our ego, and we can totally forget, and we can get into the sorry mode, or you know, poor me mode, the victimhood, and very easy to do that. So what the Temperance card is, the card of balance, you see. And so what I feel like you need is the balancing. You need to go into your heart space and balance that, and you need to balance your action towards your rest. And you know, the Storm card here is, well, you see here as well that she is sitting in a lush green field or on the grass, and there's a water element, there's a fire element, there's the star, it's nature as the earth. So it is the balance of all of these energies that I feel like you need. And so nature will be a big help for you. So if you have the possibilities to go outside in any way, shape or form, then please do, and ground yourself as much as you can. Use meditation, yoga, or just visualization, where you see your energy going down into the earth, or you can pull the energy up from the earth into you. Okay, I feel like that's also significant for you. Now, the Page of Swords is, of course, someone who comes in with truth, but it can also be, or something new, some new ideas. But it can also be someone who is a little bit blunt, and maybe not thinking so much about how people will receive what they say, but they just kind of, you know, just, whoop, there it went. So with all this fiery energy here, and all this temper that might come up in you with all these energies, just make sure that you don't bluntly say something that might hurt somebody else. Okay, I know that might not be easy when you're in all this fiery energy, but I'm just saying so. Okay, now this card at the bottom of the deck was just a Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is inviting you to invest, inviting you to see that the world is your oyster if you want it to be. There is possibilities for you in the future. And I see underneath that is the Page of Pentacles, which is a new offer coming in, new ideas, you know, the grounding maybe that you need will come to you. But in order to get there, I think we have to make sure that we are grounded, that we are understanding that these energies are universal. Use your psychic abilities, use your intuition, go into that part of you to understand and go through all of these energies in a better way. So instead of doing charms today, I'm going to use some other cards, which are called the Star Seeds cards. I felt like that was more, you know, fitting for the subject of these energies coming in. So I'm just going to shuffle, and if they don't jump, I will just pull. Wait, there it was. And it was Inner Worlds. Your external worlds is a reflection of your inner world. Exactly. So this is why they're asking you to go within and to use your intuition, because if if all this fiery energy is the way you are feeling at the, you know, external, or it is because you are actually feeling this on an internal level. So whatever you are feeling on the inside will show on the outside for everybody else. Hence this card where don't be too blunt about stuff. Try not to hurt everybody else while you are in this process, you know. So I want to pull one last card for you if I have the time, just very quickly. Wait, yeah, there was some that jumped here. Just last cards for you real quick. Starseed. Raise the vibration of the planet through your radiant, loving light. Yes, they're inviting you to see that. And then the last card, Freedom. Follow your heart and nurture your soul with love and freedom to grow. Wow. Okay, I feel like that was all I had for you today, number 3. I hope this made sense for you. I wish you the very best. Until the next time I see you. Bye.